Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. More Newcastle United news today. Some really big reports coming out saying that Saint-Maximin wants more money at the football club. We'll talk about that in a little while. I've got plenty I want to say about that. We've got sad news regarding Kieran Trippier and his recovery time. And as far as that build-up, we played on Friday night, believe it or not. So we've got our biggest part of the season now, 3 home matches coming up before the Norwich game. All of which 10th, 9th and 8th in the Premier League table. So it's going to be very interesting because next season, that's where Newcastle are going to want to be, in my opinion. So it'd be a good test of strength now to see how we compete against these sort of teams. For me, though, we need to try and at least get 6 points. I know it's a bit hard at the minute with how I've been playing, but we're at home, these teams. I mean, on anyone's day, you can beat these teams. So for me, yeah, I think we should try and go for 6 points at least, and we'll see how things go from there. But we've got to improve, though, because against Everton and against Tottenham, 2 really bad performances, so we've got to at least improve. But yeah, anyway, guys, I would highly appreciate if you could subscribe to the channel. Plenty of news to talk about, as well as all sorts of Newcastle United content. Most of the content will be daily again, though, it just depends on how my schedule is. But yeah, I really do appreciate your support. Smash it with enjoy and let me know your comments down below. And without further ado, let's get into all the news now. We'll begin off by talking about the Tottenham game reaction. So again, on my channel, I got an uncensored match reaction up with the video. Quite a few of you guys actually enjoyed it, so I might do it on a weekly basis now. But anyway, though, one thing I didn't mention in that video actually is that the fact we lost 5-1. Now, I don't like losing games, obviously no one does, but if we were to lose the game, I'd rather lose it in that manner, because if we were to lose that game 1-0, 2-1, I think it would give us a false sense of security. So the players would be like, well, you know, we were unlucky. The owners might be, well, you know what, we're competing against a top 4 side in the Premier League. We don't need to make signs in the summer. Which couldn't be any more wrong. We desperately need signs in the summer if we want to reach these crazy milestones we've got in the next 5 years regarding the club. The best way of putting that game is that our team is not good enough to compete with Tottenham. Eddie Howe set the team up to compete against Tottenham, and we couldn't do it because we're not good enough, and it's just as simple as that. Now, I'd rather us go out there, play a back 4 and get slapped, and to play 5 at the back in just this horrible negative football. I'm glad we play expansive football. I'm glad we're ambitious and we try to compete with every team. But we're not good enough to do that. It's the only way I can say it. We went out there and we were slap city for 90 minutes on a pitch. We really did get our pants pulled down, as I previously said. First half now, I might be a bit harsh in my video. I don't think we were too bad, but we never really got going. And once Tottenham scored their first goal at the end of the half, it really did kill us off. And we capitulated in that second half. It was just terrible. Not good enough at all. It was really, really bad to watch. We can't afford to give up like we did against Tottenham. Yes, they're a world-class side, but we were bad and we really did get steamrolled in that game. Let's talk about Kieran Trippier's injury update now. So originally, before the Tottenham game, it was said from Eddie Howe in the press conference that he's having a scan, and if the results are good, he'll be back very soon. Personally, I felt that he could be back for Friday or even one of the games next week. However, though, since the Tottenham result, Eddie Howe has once again came out and said that, unfortunately, those scan results have not been good. He believes he will still play again this season, but it doesn't sound good, does it? In my opinion, now he'll return at some point in May, so he'll be out another month, which is... The amount of big games we got this month is what it is, a tough one to take. Again, with Callum Wilson, though, he announced on his Instagram that he will actually be playing this month. He said he's been looking forward to April all year long, and I wonder why that is. So yeah, massive hint dropped by him there. So he'll be returning at some point in this month. However, though, Kieran Trippier, that's a really tough one to take. You know how big of an impact he is on a football pitch. It'll still be a massive impact in the dressing room, trying to encourage the team. But he's just different levels to Kraft or Mankey or whoever it is playing at right back. So it's a huge one to have out. And best of luck with his recovery. But yeah, real tough one to take there. I'm just hoping now that the team, when Callum Wilson returns, can pick up the results and score those goals. Because Chris Wood, it's 11 games now, 1 goal was scored. I don't want to just slag him off because the full team was bad against Tottenham. However, though, going forward, we're not creating anything going forward. I think Chris Wood does need to try and get a few more goals in at some point. As always, the owner has been quite busy the past couple of days, so we're going to talk about that now. First off, I'd like to talk about Murdoch Kudusi's lovely response to the women's team now. They drew 1-1 against Liverpool Feds when Newcastle played Tottenham. That's a devastating result for them because Beth Guy during the match missed a penalty which would have won them the game. That's devastating because it completely takes them out of the title race now. It's no longer in their hands. It's now in Liverpool Fed's hands. Unless they drop any points, they will win the league, which means that game St James's Park, they would not be lifting any silverware unless a result elsewhere goes in their favour, which is just heartbreaking. But it's really good to see Jonas still behind him, still supporting them. And again, on the 1st of May, when they do play at St James's Park, that will be a historic moment for them. That will really uplift their spirit regardless of how the league goes in their favour. Amanda Stadium Merger did you see also met with Ginola down the weekend. Again, there's a lot more interaction with Newcastle legends now, which I don't think is a coincidence. I'm not going to talk about this too much because I do have a separate video planned for this, but I do think they have quite a few plans for legends going forward and just trying to reconnect to these legends, because as we all know, under a previous ownership, it was shocking how the legends were treated. They really were disrespecting as a result. They became quite distant from the club, which really upset fans as well as former players. So now it's starting to reconnect those bridges, and it's really positive to see. And as I said before, I will talk about this in more detail in my video probably tomorrow. Let's talk about the big one now. Alan Saint-Maximin. So in October 2020, he was given a new 6-year contract in Newcastle with more money due to how well he was playing. And at the time, everyone agreed with that. Yeah, of course you do. One, you kept him at the football club during poor times. And two, he was getting more money because he was playing well, and he deserved it because he was playing well week in, week out. However, though, today from 90-minute football, it's came out saying that he wants more money. Now, as always with articles, always take them with a pinch of salt. There was a possibility that this article was just chatting crap just to make more money and to upset Newcastle fans and to create a reaction. So yeah, I encourage you to do your own research. I'm sure if this is incorrect, a couple of days' time, Saint-Maximin or someone will come out and call it out for what it is. However, though, I've got to work with what I've got now, and this article came out, and yeah, the amount of people talking about it, which is why I'm going to give my thoughts about it. So let's assume it's true. What do I think about it personally? I'm extremely disappointed, to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest here. I'm quite disappointed with how it came out. I think the timing of it itself during a pretty poor spell for Newcastle. And according to this article itself, it's saying that Saint-Maximin wants a significant wage increase. So he wants way more money than what he's on now. I can't defend that at all. I think it looks really poor from him if it's true. I mean, he's not justified more money. He hasn't scored in this calendar yet. I mean, how can you give him more money? More money for what? It's okay. Saint-Maximin wants a wage increase, does he? Listen, I want to go to the spa and have a back massage from a man in the stadium, but it's not going to happen. Listen, I want to go to Mars. It's not going to happen. You're not getting more money. What do you want a new contract for? So this isn't me slagging off a player. It always looks like I'm kind of targeting one player. It's not. It's just the fact that every single article is coming out is always about Saint-Maximin, so that's why it kind of feels targeted towards him. And as a whole, in the media, you can argue that people are just picking on him because he's Saint-Maximin, because he's a flair player. But again, no, I've got to report on what I see, and this is just, no, you're not justified more money. I don't think he deserves it. I'd rather him play well and then justify more money. If he had played well the last few weeks and wanted more money, then yeah, I could understand that, but you're not. He's been injured for a couple of games. He's came back. He hasn't really made an impact, and he's just, I don't know, there's something off about behind the scenes. I don't want to try and theorise and try and be one of these ITK people, but there is something off. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's unhappy. For example, Jack Grealish is set to get a deal with Gucci. I mean, it doesn't sound like an awful lot of relevance, but I do believe behind the scenes that would generally upset him. As well as just other things in his personal life, I don't know. Is there something going on? Maybe, maybe not. But the point I'm making here is that he doesn't deserve a bigger contract with more money. He has to earn it. This season, the first half of the season especially, he has been playing really well, don't get me wrong. But the last few weeks or so, it's just, the timing's not been on for me. I think the fact that his articles came out today is just, no. Maybe they're trying to take advantage of a bad situation for Newcastle, but it doesn't look good. And a lot of fans have obviously got quite mixed opinions about it. But what do you guys think? Do you think the article's full of crap, or do you think Alan Saint-Maximin actually wants more money, and do you think he deserves it? That's another question to ask. Do you think Alan Saint-Maximin deserves a bigger contract in Newcastle? For me, if it's true, as I said before, we've got to try and work around something that's best for the club and the player. Because if he wants way more money what he's on now, it's going to be quite hard for the club to negotiate with him, especially if he's trying to get as much money out as he can. But again, though, I don't want to speculate too much on it because it could be a load of rubbish. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Plenty more Newcastle news as it always is. 3 days for the next match now. This might be my final time to talk about Wolves actually, because of the videos I got planned. So in that Wolves game on Friday, it needs to be massive improvement. It's not about particularly winning the game, it's about improving as a squad, and we need to go out there and just play for the badge really. I didn't think we did enough against Tottenham. It's just, I've said it a lot of times now, but it was crap. Against Wolves, there has to be an improvement. We had to go out there, we had to want it, otherwise we get destroyed again.